On the previous episode of Reroll Expectations, the group stumble across this village in their quest to find the island that contains the crypt for Alphonse, and they interact with some people in the village, turn down a quest to find a missing boy, and leave off with Varro going to make a raft and the other part of the party going to search for the boy.
Rue, while he's doing this, should we go find that kid?
Yes, the man did seem like he needed our help.
All right.
All right, Lorelei, would you like to help us find the kid?
No, I want to build this boat, actually.
Ooh, okay. So she's going to stay and help me out. I like that.
All right.
All right, well.
No worries,
Rue?
Lorelei. You do your thing.
It's one less
ready,
thing for
Rue?
Jeff.
I guess Rue and I will go back to the village and find Vannon and see about his kid.
Sure. As you guys approach him, he greets you again and says, "Oh, what can I do for you guys? What's going on?"
Vannon, we've changed our minds. We're gonna help you.
Oh?
With your missing son.
Oh, I greatly appreciate it. It would mean the world if you brought him home to me.
Where was he last seen?
details.
Yes, give us the details, sorry.
He disappeared in the early morning, yesterday morning. He was supposed to be walking with his friend Hogan to check the hunting traps we have set up in the woods over there, but Hogan never saw him after they split up to check the traps.
How old is he?
He's about 14.
Okay, what direction would you say they went in?
It would be the southeast, right around the area you guys came out of the woods from.
Oh, interesting. All right, do you have any supplies that we may have?
I'm not quite sure what you need.
Well, just in case things get testy. Do you have any potions or?
Always trying to game the potions out of these random NPCs. No, I don't have any potions, unfortunately.
Oh, that's okay. Well, Rue, should we be on our way?
Yes, let's make haste.
All right, then you see my little gnome legs running.
The forest you came from, known locally as the Crown's Forest, is only about a half-hour's walk away from the village itself. You find a small number of scattered animal traps dotted across the forest floor, heading deeper and deeper into the woods. Within the woods itself is a small pond, which Vannon claims was his son Rob's favorite place to go when he was upset.
Well, I guess we'll walk around the pond. This is, where he might have gone when he was upset.
Yes, let's see what we can find.
Cool. You tell me what you're going to do. You can't just be like, I'm going to go to the pond.
No, we were going to walk let's say counterclockwise around this pond.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for tracks, signs of struggle, that sort of thing as I'm walking.
Sure. Can you give me a survival check?
Since I'm assisting, does he get advantage?
Yeah, I'd say that. You guys are looking together.
You said survival?
Yeah.
22.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
You see tracks leading to the edge of the water, which you can assume to be roughly the shape of what a 14-year-old's foot size would be. But you do notice a second newish pair of footprints that trail deep from the forest to the pond before becoming lost in the muddy waters of the pond itself.
So they're going into the pond?
Mm-hmm.
Curious. Airman, look at these. The tracks go into the water.
Should we try to draw whatever it is out?
With what? How?
I'll use Mage Hand, and I'll start to ruffle up the water.
Yeah, you just hear... It sounds more like this. As you just slap. I hope that edit comes out beautiful for the future episode. But no, you just start rustling the water and nothing really. You agitate it pretty good. But nothing is agitated inside the water.
This might be weird. Why don't we try walking in?
Ooh, crack up a cold one, bud. Yeah.
Try dampening it.
Trying to get a brewski up in here. Bumbleberry. Oh, the fat motherfucker on that bad boy.
Blueberry and honey.
What do you think, Ruth? Should we try to walk in?
Well, I'm not sure what walking in would do unless we were to swim beneath the surface and look around. Are you a good swimmer?
I was on Harvard's swim team. Thank you very much.
His little tiny legs.
I was in the short division.
Well, in that case, I pick him up and just toss him.
He was the ball in water polo.
Oh my god.
All right, well, I guess I get tossed into the water.
Root lacks subtlety, or
He's not creative.
he's not into personal space, I guess. I don't know.
So you just chucked Ari into the water?
Yeah, I chuck him in.
Splish splash,
All right.
buddy. What's going on?
I'm in the water.
What do you want to do?
I want to peek underwater.
Yeah. You obviously with a pond like this, it does get darker as it goes down. It's not incredibly deep. You can probably dive down to the bottom of this, but from where you are right now, you can't quite see to the very bottom.
I do have dark vision.
I don't think dark vision works underwater. It's a whole different
Yeah.
It's a whole different metric of light physics I don't understand. I'm not comfortable tackling.
Wow, dude,
How
you're
do
dumb.
you have dark vision? I'm just curious.
Because I'm a gnome.
Oh, rock gnome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, rock on, buddy.
Rock on.
So I don't see any signs of life or anything.
Maybe like tadpoles, small things like that. A frog.
A frog.
All right,
should
I'm
go
going to
grab our
swim
buddy.
back, showing my excellent form.
What did you
Dolphin.
find, Airman? Anything? Any signs of life or anything like that?
Unfortunately, not.
We're gonna need some way to get down in the water and spend more time. Maybe. Did you see any animals down the pond? Maybe like a fish or a frog.
I did see a frog.
Perhaps we could go grab our friend Shortwing and he can transform into one of them. And then
I think he's planning his suicide.
You think so?
Maybe not intentionally.
Oh, I see. Well, should we save him from his impending doom or leave him to die?
I think the 5 gold would go a long way for him.
Well, what do you propose we do next?
Well, why don't we just call the kid's name?
I guess I hadn't considered it. What was his
Sticking
name
to the
again?
Basics.
Yeah, what's the kid's name?
Rob.
Oh my god.
Rob!
Rob.
Rob!
His name is Steve.
His name is Steve Danger. He's a cool kid.
Yeah,
I don't know, he's
you got
going
these
in the
cool
water.
fantasy
It could be
names, and the kid's name is just like
Just
Bill.
about to say.
Hey,
Jeff
hey,
used the
hey,
generator
listen,
for everything, and
it's-
then just this kid, Rob.
It's Scuba Steve.
It's Rob with 2 B's, just like in Game of Thrones.
And a silent K at
Creative
the end.
Oh,
And a silent K at the end.
It's a Scuba Steve. He's hanging out in the water.
Rob. Rob.
Your voice echoes throughout the woods, and you hear nothing in return but crickets, actual crickets. Because
He's in a barrel at the bottom of the water.
Who was the friend that was with him? His name again?
His name is Hogan.
Hogan!
Hogan.
Hogan! Okay, this isn't working. Should we keep walking? Well, we found tracks, and they led into the water?
It's obvious something is beneath the water that we cannot see. So we need someone or something to go down there and check it out.
Strike the water with your lightning sword and discharge it, and then if it goes bzzz on him, he'll come to the surface. I know, it's fucked up. I
think the pond would dissipate that amount of electrical energy.
Yeah. Depends on how good, what was his name? Steven? How powerful Steven was. Steven powered this entire machine that was like a football field, so Steven was pretty powerful. I'm expecting 6 D12s next time Rue strikes somebody.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'll use message to Shortwing and inform him what's going on.
How much time has passed?
I'd probably say about an hour. Getting back up the cliff, talking to the guy, going to the woods, searching around for a bit. Probably about an hour.
Okay, inform me.
We went looking for his child, Rob, and it looks like he might be underneath the pond that we're near. We need your transformative ability. Please come with haste.
Oh, but I was gonna turn into a shark and carry you guys across the bay.
I don't think you would carry any of us because we wouldn't go.
Why are you guys just now telling me this? I've been working for an hour.
Just come back here so we can find the child.
I'm upset with you now.
I don't respond. I told Rue
Left him on red.
that he's being dumb. He's being upset.
Yes, he sounds a little bratty, if you ask me. But he is our friend.
He's practically a teenager.
Shall we skip stones while we wait?
IDK, my BFF Jill.
No one can
that's a
skip
dated
stones
joke
as
there,
good as
buddy.
me, Airman, as we learned.
I'm gonna look for a flat stone
Sure.
so that's good at skipping. All right. Do I find one?
Yeah, you found a nice one.
Fuck yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to skip this bitch. I got a natural 20, but a 1.
One bounce into a soaring 40 yardser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just glides across, and it hits that one spot and just spikes in the air and just flies into the woods. It's beautiful. It's majestic even. The
Takes out a
droplets
robin.
of water coming off of the lake reform into a perfect rainbow, and you can even hear a little bit of Pink Floyd coming out of it. It's fantastic.
Rue is so impressed a single tear rolls down his cheek. He loves good form when it comes to skipping stones. Just really gets him going.
That's what I'm talking about.
Your turn.
I don't know if I can do one as good as that, but I'll try.
You ever skipped stones before in a D&D campaign? Neither have I, but we're doing it.
Well, let's see. I got a 17, but with 6 skips.
Ooh, that might
Pretty
beat
good.
it. Yeah, that's almost max skips.
We gotta find
was
like
a
a
judge.
formula.
If I was a
For-
judge,
for
he would get a
distance.
9, and the gnome would get an 8.5 because it was only one skip.
You see
We
one of
need a
the
formula.
feral children come out of the woods and hold a sign that says 9.5 and scurries away into the darkness.
Are these the bottle kids from Trailer Park Boys?
Never watched that show before.
There's just a bunch of kids that throw glass bottles at people randomly.
Basically.
So what are y'all doing?
think
We
we're
have to
waiting
wait for this to fuck.
Well,
Waiting
he's
for
just
Bird.
sitting there doing nothing and looking at you guys on this webcam feed.
Sure.
I was
thing.
left-
Way back.
I was left to do useless work for an hour, and then told that they weren't going on after they left me to build it. I'm a little upset.
Tell us how you
I
feel
am-
about that.
I am a
Shortwing.
grumpy teenager.
Should we go collect him?
The sun will be down by the time we collect him.
I mean, it's not far. This village is like 3 buildings.
We're like 30 miles from the village.
Oh, we are?
No.
It's a
Rude
30-minute
nerd.
walk.
Jeff didn't give
Do
context.
you walk a mile a minute, or do you have some godly gnome legs I don't know about?
2 miles a minute, I think, is the average pace.
30 miles?
You said
That's
I thought you said we were
I
like
said
30,
30
minutes.
minutes.
Still, yeah. It's like an hour to go find this guy.
Wait, sorry, 2 miles an hour. Did I say 2 miles a minute? 2 miles
That's
an hour.
even. I didn't know that the party is full of fucking speeches from the DC universe, but alright, guys.
No, 2 miles an hour I think is the average pace.
Yeah, it's about that.
Yeah.
Is he? I'll message him again. Are you coming?
It's like a DM. You up? Question mark.
I'm leaving him on red.
Tell him you're sorry, Aramin.
He did not respond.
Apologize.
For what?
It's obvious he feels he's been wronged, so apologize. And let's get him to come with us so we can get this kid back to his dad. A boy needs his father, alright?
I need to prepare myself to apologize for like 5 minutes.
He's a very proper apologetic person. I
Because
respect
I'm
that.
never
That's the
wrong.
Harvard apologies.
He has a routine he has to do.
No. I need to prepare myself mentally. Because
You
I am never
blatantly,
wrong.
you blatantly said, "Oh, the raft at which we weren't gonna go on."
Shortwing, I am sorry. Please get over here.
What a stellar apology. Harvard quality.
Roll the 6. You just hear.
What did he say? It's obvious your apology wasn't good enough. You gotta make him feel your apology.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh god, this is so dumb. I say that in character. Fine. I've lost interest in this child. I hope he drowns. I'm leaving.
Wow.
I support this entire session. It's chaotic and going nowhere, and that's fine by me.
I think we had to let out some steam. We'll let a 14-year-old kid drown.
It's fine. It's just casual
They're-
war. No big deal.
They're all off the rocker anyways. None of them like cats, so there must be some kind of drugs floating around this town.
You'll never know. You never investigated the town.
I walked through it.
You didn't look for anything. You wanted attention. That's what you wanted from this town is attention.
I was looking for any child and or adult that liked to see a cat and wanted to like come up and say hi, but I don't know. I
like
guess
your
I'm just
furry
prying
fantasy.
on you.
Let's walk
No.
back and see if we can find Hogan. Let's
What
walk
was
back
that?
and see if we can find Hogan.
Yeah, you guys head back to town. What are you guys doing in town to look for him?
Hogan! Hogan!
That old trick.
A few townsfolk will turn their head and look at you with a funny face and continue on what they're doing, and eventually someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, Hogan's out fishing with the men today."
He decided to fish when his friend's missing?
He killed him. He went Dahmer on him.
If he went Dahmer, he would have eaten him, right?
Yeah, so we can't find him.
Maybe.
Hey, 2 hours daytime pass, approximate.
Yeah, roughly 2 hours.
It's like evening now.
Yeah, the sun's starting to set a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna walk to the beach and go to where Shortwing is.
Yeah, go
Shortwing,
ahead.
we need you. What's the problem?
All right. Well, you walk up on between me and Lorelei working on this raft over the course of 2 hours with good help. We have a 20 by 20 raft. You're like, should I roll for it, Jeff? Does it look like it's a shag or it's like a 5-star raft?
Give me a survival check. Let's see if you can fashion one out of the tools around you and your good old-fashioned know-how.
19.
It looks pretty decent.
Yeah, so we used Lorelei's help to pull twigs and twine and made this 20 by 20 raft. Okay,
This
so we
castaway
said,
raft.
Shortwing, where are you? We needed you.
I was under the impression I was gonna build a raft while you guys were gone, and then Rue told me he didn't even want to go on it, and it made me upset. I shouldn't have even done this.
I'm Rue. I didn't say those
Sorry.
things.
Ari. Sorry, I keep mixing you guys up.
Well, Ari did tell you he's sorry.
Yeah, but he didn't mean it.
Well, on behalf of Ari, he was very sincere.
He should have just told me he didn't want to go on the raft.
It's a fine raft, Shortwing. We'll go on it later, but for now, we need to find this kid, and those are footprints leading to a pond. We need you to transform into a frog or a fish or something to go down there, check it out. What do you say?
You guys
What do you
found
say,
it.
pal?
You found footprints?
Yes, leading into the pond, not far from the town.
I wanted to go for a ride.
We still have time for that.
All right. What do we get? A pond? You need me to look into a pond? Why couldn't you guys do it?
Because we can't breathe underwater.
I mean, to be fair, all that Ari did was dunk his head underwater, look around, and come back up. He didn't dive down at all.
Oh.
I don't know this.
Well.
It's just a pond. You guys couldn't swim to the bottom of it. I mean, come on. The sun is dead above us. You probably could have saw the bottom.
Shortwing, you're being a little bit of a baby.
I'm a little upset. He was mean to me. I wasted 2 hours. Lorelei's so upset. She's silent.
Oh no, I'm fine over here.
All right.
Just glares
Well-
at you.
All right, fine. I'll go find this kid.
Great. Follow me.
Fold his arm and he's all grumpy.
Okay, I'm following, I guess.
All right, I finally see you at the village, and I'm like, about time. God.
I say nothing. Just give him the look.
This is the weirdest teen drama episode of Reroll Expectations we have ever had.
Hey, there's gonna be drama. He literally was like, we didn't even plan on going on it. Imagine if you were like, yeah, dude, I'll just like make you this portrait. You know, I painted it. And he's like, I wasn't even gonna put it on my wall. And you'd be like,
No, the plan was to see if you were able to get there by yourself on this raft, while we waited for the fishermen and took a boat in the morning.
if you would have said that, I would have definitely gone out of spite and took Lorelei to that island. It's a good thing you didn't.
What does Lorelei think about that?
This is a teenager with feeble emotion. She doesn't know it. I'm just thinking this is all meta. I'm a feeble teenager. He's like 15. Okay. All right, Jeff, carry on. I'm following grumpily. Oh, well, he said whatever he said, and I just looked at him.
You guys are in the town.
All right, we're gonna head
Okay.
back to the pond.
We all start walking towards the pond.
Sure. You guys have returned to the same pond as before, and nothing really has changed.
All right, do your stuff, Shortwing.
What am I supposed to do here?
Well,
What did you
those,
find out?
You see those footprints leading directly into the pond? So you
I saw them an hour ago. What about them?
wait, what?
Oh, I have a tracker. I could see his footprints. I'm just being sassy. I'm sorry. I'm staying in character, not judging you.
This is like the what's that thing in Harry Potter? It's like the map.
The Marauder's
Marauder
map.
map?
Yeah. All right. I like whatever. Just go in.
Toss him in.
Ooh, I could just out of spite turn into a cat again. That'd be great.
I'll do it. I'm gonna throw you straight into that pond.
Either way, you're still getting thrown into a pond, so pick your animal wisely, bub.
Yeah, let me look real quick. I got a couple options. I'm just trying to, I guess, find the most optimal. All of a sudden, now I have a wild shape. Jeff's like, here, waste it on this pond. Not really. There's probably tons of ways to do it.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold
going.
on. I would like to reiterate that Ari went into the pond, was thrown into said pond. All he did was dunk his head underwater, look around for a little bit, and come back out. He did not dive from the water at all.
Yeah.
This
All right,
was
so
your
lungs.
guys' solution.
I would
I've got
like
tiny
to.
lungs.
I would like to quarter the pond. About how big is it?
It's about 25 feet across.
Okay.
Pretty small
and then
pond.
the footprints walk straight into it.
Yep.
Okay. Can I grab a large rock, throw it into the center, and can I see it like sink?
Yeah, it slowly sinks down.
Can I determine the depth?
Nothing too crazy.
Can I
Probably-
ballpark?
Probably, fuck, I don't know the average depth of a fucking pond in the woods.
There is
My
no
fantasy-
average.
Probably like 10, 15 feet.
Yeah, I'd say it's like 12 feet deep, roughly. Maybe a little more.
Okay. Can I first use a ritual cast for speak with animals? And now probably animals move all the time. That won't do me any good. I just want to see if I could like see if any animals seen someone pass through here recently. That's fine, whatever. So I am going to start to walk into the pond and see if I can like if I can like submerge myself if it's that deep. And then can I?
Yeah.
Is it just very cloudy?
Yeah, it's just murky pond water. It's gross. It's pond water.
Murky. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just. I don't have anything that'll give me like vision. I guess I'll just transform into a giant frog. And it has good perception, has dark vision, it's amphibious, so I can go under as long as I want. I'll crawl to the bottom. Does that give me any type of advantage on seeing if I can see the bottom?
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk around.
As you swim right down to the bottom and you start to crawl around, you can't see all the way in front of you. You can probably see a good few
Spitting
feet in front of
distance.
you at most. And as you begin to scurry across, scurry? I don't think frogs scurry underwater. As you begin to
Wallop.
Is that a word? Is wallop a word for walking? Sure. As you wallop
Except
across the pond, the bed of this pond, you eventually come across a very solemn sight, which is the slowly rotting corpse of a young child.
Can I identify what was holding him down?
It looks to be just a big rock and a rope.
Ooh. Okay,
Holy
so
shit. That's dark.
Damn.
yeah. So that was a murder scene. Hogan murdered him. I will, since I'm a giant frog, I will put him in my mouth and yeah, because he's a big
Sure.
frog. So even if it's like half, I can just bite him and then
Yeah, no, sure, you got it.
And then
You-
I
you
drag
take-
him up,
You put
probably
this,
tears the
this
rope.
corpse in your mouth, and you will never ever get the taste of dead child out of your taste buds ever again.
until I transform back.
The memory will linger on forever. Memories surpass wild shape.
They do, but I mean, there was no other way I was gonna. I mean, okay. You want me to
I'm
like?
just giving you shit for it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I wanted to bring the corpse out and exhume it so that they could bury him. So I'm gonna bring him out of the water, and they just see this sight of legs just as I come out of the water, and just lightly like set this body down, and then turn back into an owl and.
Here
What
he
a
is.
shame. I can't believe he killed himself.
He didn't kill himself. There was a rope and a rock tied to him. So I think somebody was up to this. I don't know who it would have been, but nobody ties a rope around their leg and drowns himself that way.
So you're saying foul play? Perhaps.
I did see someone kill themselves that way on Shameless. Just saying.
Foul.
Shameless, okay. But like, dude, there's so many other ways you could just literally hold your head underwater until you take in water. So it's like weird that somebody. I guess it is a thing, but it just doesn't seem common. All right, doesn't matter.
He had an ice fishing hut, and then he just did it in
Did
cold
it?
water. Yeah.
Okay. I've only seen bits and pieces of the show. Anyways, I'm just getting the message across that it's foul play / somebody else might have done it because
Okay.
Truly a shame. Rue, you want to carry the body back?
Sure. I pick up this soaking,
Can I-
rotting corpse.
Could I identify how long it's been underwater? With my survival.
Give me, I think it's a medicine check, because it's a human person, I think.
Sure. I only gesture
CSI
towards
this
survival because I've seen a lot of dead animals, but medicine's probably fair. I only rolled a 13.
You can't really tell how long he's been there, but it's been a few days.
Can I determine he's bloated?
Not yet. Wait, hold on. Fuck, I just read like an article on how like dead bodies decompose.
I know, that's why I'm asking. So you can say yes or no.
It's relatively recent, because remember, he only went missing about 2 days ago.
He probably wouldn't be crazy bloated then. He would just look like a chunky kid.
Same, I am a chunky kid.
Didn't want to go there, but alright, well, I'll just follow the troop back with his body.